Okay, let's talk a little bit more about voidable contracts. Now, certainly, you know, if Manny Faces, okay, were to commit fraud and that caused you to enter into a contract, it would be voidable at your discretion because he was lying or committed fraud along with misrepresentation. Duress is another really interesting one, and duress is, obviously that's the Anna Nicole case. She married the wealthy billionaire and he changed his will and did all this other stuff, and the family claimed, well, she committed duress. More like undue influence. We'll talk about undue influence. She made it so that the wealthy tycoon wanted to give her everything. She manipulated the situation, and as such committed undue influence and made the gentleman change his will. Well, obviously you've got to look at all the facts, and this is a hard case to prove, and ultimately Anna Nicole actually won this one. Another example for this would be in the movie Superman Returns, where Kevin Spacey plays Lex Luthor, and at the beginning of the movie he is talking to a sweet little gray-haired lady who is in the process of dying, and she says something along the lines of, "You've taken care of me, you've done this, and you deserve everything." Whereas everyone outside the room, all of her family is, "Don't do it, he's a crook." Okay, undue influence. Now duress, which is what I was going to try to talk about, is this: your money or your wallet. Alright, sign the contract or I kill you. Okay. What about mistakes? Certainly mistakes can have an effect on contract depending on all the surrounding circumstances. If it's a mutual mistake, both parties don't know that the violin that she is buying is actually worth $10 million. Guess what? The seller's screwed. Now, if it's unilateral, if someone tries to take advantage of the situation, then it might be voidable. And also, there's not mutual assent. If both parties don't agree to the actual terms of the contract, it's voidable. Okay? Now, statute of frauds. People always ask me, why put things in writing? Well, the statute of frauds requires that certain contracts always be in writing to be enforceable. But keep in mind that, certainly you can shake hands with someone, and that's fine, and generally that's going to be okay. However, if you're making a deal, put it in writing. Okay? That keeps you safe, that keeps the other party safe, it makes it easier for all parties involved. But to really understand what comes with the statute of frauds, simply know my legs. And you are probably thinking, well, golly gee, Charles, I don't want anything to do with your legs. Well, that's fine. But my legs is an acronym for what is required under the statute of frauds. Marriage. Contracts in anticipation of marriage need to be in writing. Okay? Prenups. Okay? Why? Year. Contracts that can't be performed by their terms within a year need to be put in writing. Okay? Land. Contracts for the purchase and sale of real estate need to be in writing. E. Estates. Wills, trusts, and estates. Anything related to wills, trusts, and estates needs to be in writing. G. Goods over $500. That's right out of the UCC. And an S is a surety, and that's answering for the debts of another. All of these contracts, all of these deals need to be put in writing because the law says so, but also do it because it's going to keep you safe. All right? Remember, when you're entering into an agreement, when you're entering into a contract, it's very important that all parties know what's going on. And the best way to do that is to put it in writing. Would you rather make a deal and hope, or make a deal and get it nailed down? Okay? So put it in writing.